Let's make broccoli cheddar soup for dinner, besties. We're going to start by chopping 1/2 of an onion. And this can be like a pretty rough chop because it's going to cook down in the soup and then we're going to blend it all up at the end anyway, so it doesn't have to be super tiny pieces. Cook that onion over medium heat until it's like soft and a little brown on the edges. The other vegetables we need for this are 2 heads of broccoli and a bag of matchstick carrots. So while that onion is cooking, I'm just going to go ahead and cut all of the florets off of this broccoli. Once the onions look like this, I'm gonna turn the heat off and just set these to the side. In a big pot over medium heat, we're gonna melt 1/2 stick of butter, which is also a 1/4 cup. Once that's all melted and bubbly, we are going to slowly sprinkle in a 1/4 cup of flour. You're just gonna sprinkle a little bit in and then mix it up. We're like making a roux here. And then once that little bit of flour is all incorporated, we are going to do the same thing again. And just over and over until all of the flour is mixed in with the butter. I'm gonna be honest, guys, it is so hard to film like this. I'm trying to reach around as to not knock the camera and make it like bobble. So this is very awkward, but you see what's happening. Now we're gonna keep stirring this and cooking it until this roux gets a little bit of color. Once it turns this caramel color, we're going to start slowly adding in 2 cups of milk. Just add in a little bit at a time. And it's going to like seize up and kind of, you'll see, look. It gets to be this like really thick paste. It looks and feels wrong, but it's right. So once you get all of that milk incorporated, you just add a little bit more. Now, once you've added like a lot of milk, like over a cup, it's going to be pretty thick and it's not going to seize up like it used to. So you're going to want to wait until you see the milk bubbling before you add more. Once you've added all the milk, it's all combined and your mixture is bubbling, you're going to add 2 cups of chicken broth. Now, while we bring this to a boil, this is when I'm going to add my seasonings. I'm going in with salt, pepper, garlic powder, crushed red pepper, and Badia Saison Complete. I'm just gonna stir this to combine, and then we are gonna cook this over medium heat for 25 minutes. Now, after 25 minutes, we're gonna add all of our vegetables, the 2 heads of broccoli, 1/2 of an onion, and just about 1/2 of the bag of matchstick carrots. We'll just stir this all in and cook for another 25 minutes. This is what our soup is looking like after 25 minutes. And now it's time to blend it. So I'm just gonna stick my immersion blender in, turn it on, and start blending up the soup. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I blended it. So now I'm just gonna take a bag of shredded cheddar cheese and stir that in. And that's it. The cheese pretty much melts instantly and you are left with this cheesy broccoli cheddar soup.